I've been away for a while, but that's because I've been busy. And now I'm back. I'm sorry I've been away for so long, but I had things I needed to sort out. Personal things that I'd rather not discuss. But I'm back. And this will be the start of a series. And these little guys are Triops, and they got that name because of, well, the three eyes. That's what Triops means in Latin, I think. I don't think I've ever featured these guys before on this channel. And, I don't know if you can see it, but every one of those little dots there is a newly hatched Triops. They came in this kit that you can get at either online or at certain stores. These guys I got online, or the kit, really. You might be thinking to yourself, "Woo, that's a lot of babies. What the heck are you gonna do with them all? Oh, when they get bigger." Well, I'm gonna keep them all in here, because here's the thing. The reason these guys, which are crustaceans, lay so many eggs is that not many of the babies survive to adulthood. I mean, take the Atlantic lobster. Yeah, granted, the Atlantic lobster is in a completely different family, or genus, I think. But they're both crustaceans, and each lobster can drop up tens of thousands of eggs, or at least have tens of thousands of babies at one time. Only a few of those live to adulthood. It's the same as certain species of crabs, like the Christmas Island red crabs. I won't go into detail about their life cycle, but when the females release their eggs into the ocean, the crabs are land dwellers, but when the females release their eggs into the ocean, it's about 100,000 eggs each, and only a tiny fraction of the larvae actually make it to the crab stage, and even fewer make it to adulthood. So yeah, not expecting many of these guys to make it. Now, these guys only started hatching a few hours ago. And I don't... Sorry, my camera's getting out of focus. I don't... Stupid camera. I don't know if you can see it, but if you look towards the top there, you can see that a few of the larvae are already a teeny bit bigger than the others. Now, like most crustaceans, like many other crustaceans, triops will molt periodically throughout their lifetime, and these guys grow quickly, whereas some larger crustaceans, like the aforementioned lobster, or it can take several years to get to an adult size. These guys will be being up to an inch long or so in just a few weeks, if all goes well. Now, there are no predators in this tank, but as with many other species, such as lizards, snakes, crustaceans, and frogs, fish, insects, and so forth, these guys can occasionally cannibalize each other if they get hungry. And there's a lot of it. There's a lot of eggs. There were a lot of eggs, both up at the top and at the bottom, in the sand here. And this is a little limestone rock which came with the kit. You see some more back there. And that pouch contains more Triops eggs along with sand. And this, ignore them. These are just even more Triops eggs, which I will not be adding for a while because, as I said, these guys can be freaking cannibals. Now, you're probably wondering if I cycled this aquarium, and whatnot. Well, for Triops and a few other critters, such as a few other aquatic crustaceans, such as sea monkeys, which are actually a kind of brine shrimp, not related to actual monkeys. You don't really need to cycle a tank. Hey, cycle a whole tank for them. Though, it is a good idea to put something in here like a little plant or aquatic plant or something. And that's what I'm going to be doing soon, along with a few ramshorn or snails. Once the little snails on the plant get here. And of course, you may be wondering what's been going on with my hermit crabs. Well, there's a tale for you. Long story short, one of my hermit crabs, Taquito. Taquito is unfortunately no longer with us. Found him dead. Well, to give you a brief rundown of what happened, I found him dead one day while doing some terrarium maintenance, and it could be because of something he ate, or because of his painted shell, which is painted shells are toxic to hermit crabs, and I'm gonna go more into that in a future video. Oh, but basically, it wasn't pleasant. Don't even get me started on the smell. Ugh. So after that, once things settled down a bit, I was able to obtain a new hermit crab whose name is Hanako. And I'll be doing a hermit crab update again in a future video, but that's basically what happened with them in a nutshell. The other two hermit crabs, Larry and Mr. Crabs, are still doing good. Now back to these guys. As I mentioned earlier that I did not cycle this thing. Now, I know many of you are going to be upset with me. And I understand. And with most aquatic life, you can't just fill a tank up with water and plop fish in and expect them to do well. So that's a whole process. In fact, triops and sea monkeys are perhaps the only critters that you can plop and that you can do that sort of stunt with. And even here, it's a bit of a process. You have to use this all-natural spring water if you want to get these guys to hatch. And this limestone rock regulates pH. And of course, I'm going to be turning this tank into a miniature ecosystem. If you've ever seen videos on aquarium co-op, he's got a couple videos on this topic, and then the one video in particular, can't remember which, is why I'm gonna be adding a small plant and a few ramshorn snails in here. Now, of course, you can't put too much in here, and I'm gonna have to keep a close eye on things. But I will be giving you updates every so often. Oh, one other thing. Try to count these little guys. I dare ya. Sorry, I just cracked myself up. So, I'll be signing off in a moment, but before I do go, I have one other thing to show you. Lava lamp.